You guys, our guest is simply amazing. She is the owner and casting director of Voices Voicecasting for more than 25 years. She is also a coach, a presenter, and the creator of an amazing new voiceover app that we're going to talk all about. So, if you're ready to get completely buzzed, we are too with the fabulous and lovely Lynn Wissner.
Mary Lynn Wissner.
Yay! Thank you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
It's been a while in the making.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I have to tell the story really quick, but so we're sitting here at home, and Bob Bergen is at a function, Voice Atlanta, right?
Voiceover 2014 Atlanta.
There you
Correct.
go. And Bob's like emailing me, I just saw Mary Lynn Wissner on stage. You got to have her on the show. She's amazing, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, we'd love to have her on the show. Here's her email. Here's her phone number. And then we reached out to you. And
here's a check to Bob.
yeah, and here's a check to Bob. But it turns out that we'd actually been trying to reach you, but you didn't know. We had a wrong email or something like
wrong
that.
information.
I know.
So
all that
we
stuff
are
we said about
excited
you.
to have you
Thank
here.
you.
It's
Thank
been a
you.
long
So
time
finally,
coming.
thank
Yes.
you.
But now
Thank
we
you.
have even more to talk about.
Yeah.
Yay.
We were just waiting for your app to come out and your career
That's
to
right.
really
It's
take
timing.
off.
It's timing. It's timing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Earlier you were talking about, you reach out to some agencies and you say, hey, let me have this name, maybe a few others that you might think are great. And then you end up with, 20, 30 people. And you said, well, I go to the top 10 that I feel have what it takes. And some of them are like, ooh. What makes you go, when you hear some of those auditions that you're automatically like, that's not going to work? What are some things that actors do that make you say, no, that's not going to work?
From an audition?
Yes.
There's just something I hear. First place, I listen to their slate. But a lot of times some of the agents, the talent agents, send things in where the booth person slates it, so that's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
But I like to hear an ad-lib. I'm very big on that. I like to hear something that is, a Staceyism at the beginning of a spot. Something that, because what I like to explain to actors is, look at it this way. Say I do an audition. I'm getting back, maybe 40 people.
Yeah.
And to me, they're just little MP3 files.
Yep.
I don't get to see your cute face. I don't get to see, have that charming little talk with you or anything like that. I'm just getting back a bunch of files, which is the majority of what casting people are getting back.
Yeah.
So when I click that on, I want to hear the way I would see your face. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear your personality. Most people don't talk like introducing, we don't talk that way. So throw something in there that would be you. I like to hear that. And in the 20 plus years I've been casting, maybe 2 or 3 times has a producer said to me, don't let them ad-lib, stick to the copy. They want to hear what you bring to that copy, how you bring it to life. Now, obviously, sometimes it's not appropriate, if it's an authoritative read or something like that.
Yeah.
But the trend right now is very real, or that very hip, sarcastic, wry kind of person. So it really lends itself to that. So I like to hear how they brought themselves to the copy.
I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's really great advice.
Well, sorry. I won't do it again.
It's my turn still, because this is a really good one. Because some people right now are like, oh, well, but I'm confused now because they've always told me that I shouldn't change the copy and blah, blah. But what Mary Lynn is saying, I believe, is that in the audition process, she would like to hear you ad-lib a little bit, maybe throw a little bit of yourself in there, and it's great. Obviously, when it's time to do the actual job, these words have been approved by a legal department maybe and all that stuff, so maybe you don't have the freeway there to make up words, but...
They're not going to, the purpose of your audition is to get the job. It's not the session.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's to get the job. It's to get noticed. And if you've ever sat in on a casting session, no matter how good everybody is, you all fit the specs, so you're all going to sound alike.
Yeah.
No matter how good you all are, by the time you get to about the 5th or 6th person reading the same piece of... It's really boring.
It's Charlie Brown's teacher.
Yeah.